beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm coming at you with another Game of Thrones Season 8 theory video. Now, as you may or may not know, in the A Song of Ice and Fire book series upon which the television show Game of Thrones is based, Daenerys Targaryen receives a prophecy in the House of the Undying telling her that she will know 3 betrayals, and there has been much speculation about what these 3 betrayals will be. And in the past, there have been theories that Daenerys' most trusted advisor, Missandei, will be the 3rd person to betray her. I have seen people theorize before that Missandei may turn against Daenerys. I've even seen people say they think Missandei is a secret faceless man or hiding some other big secret. And I never really believed those theories. I didn't think much of them. But when you look at this 3 betrayals prophecy, you can make a case for it being Missandei that will betray Daenerys. Now listen, I am not entirely convinced that Missandei is going to betray Daenerys because I am already pretty sure that Daenerys is going to get betrayed by Varys in Season 8. I have a video on that if you want to go watch it, link in the description below. So 2 people betraying Daenerys may be a little much. However, I thought this theory was really interesting and I wanted to make a video about it anyway, just because I think you can make a case for this, and I probably shouldn't have written off all these theories as easily as I did before. When Daenerys goes to the House of the Undying, her visions that she has in the show are different from the visions that she has in the books. In Book 2 of the A Song of Ice and Fire series, A Clash of Kings, when Daenerys goes into the House of the Undying, she hears this prophecy telling her that she will know 3 treasons, and it goes like this. 3 fires must you light, 1 for life and 1 for death and 1 to love. 3 mounts must you ride, 1 to bed and 1 to dread and 1 to love. 3 treasons will you know, once for blood and once for gold and once for love. So let's break down what this prophecy means. First off, it says that Daenerys must light 3 fires, 1 for life, 1 for death, and 1 to love. I think the fire for life is when she hatched her dragons on Drogo's funeral pyre, therefore giving life to the dragons. As for the fire for death, I think there are several different things here you could choose from. Killing the Undying, killing the misogynistic Dothrakis in that fire. You can take your pick with that one. As for the 3rd fire, the 1 to love, I'm not entirely sure what that is. It could possibly have something to do with her falling in love with Jon Snow, but for the sake of this theory, that doesn't really matter that much. Then it says that she must ride 3 mounts. 1 to bed, 1 to dread, and 1 to love. Now, I think these refer to Khal Drogo, Hizdahr zo Loraq, and Jon Snow. Some people take a more literal approach with the mounts, saying it is referring to her silver, which she rode the night she consummated her marriage to Drogo, riding Drogon, who inspires so much dread in her enemies. Then the 3rd mount for love, I don't know, her getting on that boat to have sex with Jon, hashtag boat sex everyone. It's neither here nor there, doesn't really matter for the sake of the video, just saying some people take a different approach than the one I just gave. So that just leaves the 3 treasons, 1 for blood, 1 for gold, and 1 for love. The first treason Daenerys in the books thinks is Mirri Maz Duur, who killed Daenerys' son Rhaego while he was still in her womb. She also thinks to herself that she thinks Jorah's betrayal, where he was spying on her, is the betrayal for gold. However, we know that Jorah wasn't really betraying her for gold. He was betraying her to get a pardon so he could go home to Westeros. So maybe that betrayal actually isn't him. Maybe it's Hizdahr zo Loraq, who wanted to reopen the fighting pits, or maybe someone's going to betray Daenerys in the books and it hasn't happened yet, like, I don't know, Daario, for instance. That just leaves 1 treason left, and that is the treason to love. A very popular theory out there is that Jon Snow is Azor Ahai, and he is going to need to shove a sword through Daenerys' heart, killing her in order to create Lightbringer. I don't believe that theory because I am very confident that Daenerys is going to be pregnant with Jon's child in Season 8. So unless Daenerys somehow goes through an entire 9-month pregnancy and gives birth before it comes time to defeat the Night King, I don't think Jon's going to kill her because I think she has to have that baby and maybe she'll die in childbirth, maybe she'll survive, but point is, she has to have that baby, in my opinion. Another theory that's been gaining traction is that Tyrion is secretly in love with Daenerys, hence why he looked so disturbed seeing Jon go to Daenerys' room, and this is inspiring him to betray Daenerys. I don't believe that Tyrion is in love with Daenerys though, and I don't think he is going to betray her, because I am pretty sure that Tyrion is going to survive the entire series, and if he betrayed Daenerys, then Daenerys would kill him, and I just don't think that's going to happen. Now, this is where Missandei comes in. In the television show, there is someone who Missandei loves, and that is Grey Worm. In the show, they have this romantic relationship, so if something were to happen to Grey Worm that results in his death, it would surely affect Missandei greatly. The thing is, though, in the book series, Missandei and Grey Worm do not have this romantic connection because Missandei is much younger in the book series. She is a child prodigy. So you're probably thinking, well, how could this theory be true if that love for Grey Worm couldn't motivate Missandei in the books? However, the thing is, in the books, there is a member of the Unsullied who Missandei loves. He just wasn't included in the TV show, and that is her brother, Marcellin. In the books, Missandei had 3 brothers who were all forced to join the Unsullied. The first brother did not survive the training, and the second brother, Massador, dies in Meereen due to the Sons of the Harpy. So she only has one brother still living, Marcellin. Now, if Marcellin were to die due to events that Daenerys inadvertently caused, then Missandei would have lost her entire family, 2 of them due to events that were indirectly caused by Daenerys, and that could possibly cause her to feel some resentment towards Daenerys and possibly abandon her cause. So even though she doesn't have these brothers in the TV show, if Grey Worm were somehow to die and Missandei would feel some sort of blame towards Daenerys for that, that could cause Missandei to betray Daenerys. I know that Missandei is a friend to Daenerys and Daenerys' most trusted advisor, but as it's been said, love is the death of duty, and I think this close relationship between Daenerys and Missandei would just make a possible betrayal from Missandei hurt even more. In season 7, there was some potential foreshadowing for this scenario in this conversation Missandei has with Jon Snow and Davos Seaworth. Jon asks her if Daenerys would let Missandei leave if she wanted to, and Missandei believes that Daenerys would. But what if Missandei asked Daenerys to leave her service and Daenerys doesn't react like Missandei thinks she would?
Why did you leave your homeland?
I was stolen away by slavers.
I'm sorry.
If I may, how did a slave girl come to advise Daenerys Targaryen?
She bought me from my master and set me free.
That was good of her. Of course, you're serving her now, aren't you?
I serve my queen because I want to serve my queen. Because I believe in her.
And if you wanted to sail home to Narth tomorrow?
Then she would give me a ship and wish me good fortune.
You believe that?
I know it. All of us who came with her from Essos, we believe in her. She's not our queen because she's the daughter of some king we never knew. She's the queen we chose.
Another interesting scene is actually one of the deleted scenes from season 4 where Daenerys tells Missandei to never betray her. I think this scene has interesting parallels with the scene in season 7 where Daenerys tells Varys, if you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive. Perhaps she will make good on both of these threats.
Your Grace. May I bring you something? To help you sleep. Forgive me for disturbing you. Stay with me. Never betray me.
is another possible interpretation of this 3 treasons prophecy Daenerys receives, and that is, it's not Daenerys who will be betrayed, but Daenerys who will do the betraying. I don't like the idea that Daenerys is going to become evil or turn into a mad queen, because I love Daenerys and I don't like those theories. However, it would definitely be ironic if Daenerys has gone the whole series looking out for these betrayals and being paranoid that she's going to be betrayed, not realizing this whole time that she was actually the traitor. The user Benevolent Overlord on Reddit says that they think Daenerys could be the traitor, the first treason being with her brother Viserys, the second being with the Masters of Astapor, and the third treason for love being one that we have not seen yet. Like I said, I don't like this theory that Daenerys is going to become evil at the end of the show. However, when I read Emilia Clarke's interview with the magazine Vanity Fair, there was one thing she said about Daenerys' ending that is making me a little nervous. Emilia told Vanity Fair, "It effed me up, knowing that is going to be a lasting flavor in someone's mouth of what Daenerys is." This quote implies that Daenerys is going to do something bad that is going to leave a bad taste in people's mouths and make them think of Daenerys as a character pretty unfavorably, and I am freaking out trying to think of what it is that Daenerys could possibly be doing at the end of the show. So guys, that is my theory on Daenerys' possible third betrayal. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Missandei could betray Daenerys in some way? Do you think Daenerys could possibly betray someone, whether that be Missandei or Jon or Tyrion or someone else? Or do you think that we're just not going to see this third betrayal in the show and it's going to be a book-only plotline? Please let me know. I would like to hear your thoughts. Like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye! See you next time.